Ask what my favorite thing to do is when I go out. And it's to dress in the skimpiest outfit that I can find and make men so embarrassed and so uncomfortable. Like, they know they want to look. And it gets embarrassing for them because they're like, hey, girlfriend, I see you. You know how you go through like the Easy Pass shit and you need to pay to like go onto the, highway? I understand why girls do OnlyFans. I mean, like, stop looking at me. You look at me for more than 5 minutes, then maybe I should like freaking scan your fucking license plate on your head and pay me $5 for looking at me. My beauty ain't free. I really do have the audacity though to go up to you and be like, hey, how are you? And I literally see the most snidest shit ever, and I have so much fun with it. It's getting to the point where it's like, Sarah, like, you need to stop. Like, maybe I should start catcalling men, like, hey, like, look at those basketball shorts. Someone needs to stop me, man. Someone needs to stop me.
My beauty ain't free? What beauty? This chick is about a 4 in looks on her best day. So I don't even know what guys she's talking about that are checking her out and can't stop looking and can't stop doing the double take and the triple take. Because I'll tell you right now, the only guys that are likely giving her any attention at all are those beta orbiters, those weak men, those socially retarded doofuses that she ignores anyway. The same guys that are blowing up her social media, liking all of her photos, DMing her because they are desperate. And it really boggles my mind why these girls even brag about these guys. They brag about these guys like it's a badge of honor. Like, ugh, look at how many followers I have. Oh, I have 50,000 guys following me. They all want me. It's like, yeah, these are all the guys that you don't want. These are all the guys that I wouldn't be bragging about, right? That's like me bragging about a bunch of land whales following me. Okay, that's like me bragging about a bunch of twos and, chicks who are past their prime and old harpies following me. I'm not going to brag about that. I'm not going to wear that like a badge of honor. I would be embarrassed about that. I'd be like, hey, how come I can't get the hot chicks? So it always just completely boggles my mind when I see these girls bragging about these lower tier, just socially awkward guys that are following them around and begging to be their boyfriends and validating them and what. I would not be bragging about these guys, okay? Would not be bragging about these guys. But let's dive into her rant a little deeper here because she said a lot, okay? I don't know if you caught that all, but she said a lot. And the fact that she is making it a point to dress up in the skimpiest outfit. Those are her words. Dress up in the skimpiest outfit and just watch men fawn all over me. Watch men just completely throw themselves at me and like can't take their eyes off me to the point it gets so uncomfortable. It's like, excuse me, mister. It's like, okay, if you don't want the attention, why are you doing it? Okay, why are you doing it? You're doing it because you love the attention. Okay, because you are benefiting from it. And the sad thing about it is you're not even grateful for the attention. You talk about, oh, my beauty ain't free. You know what else isn't free? Free attention. Why do I tell you guys to stop giving these girls free attention? Okay, do not give them free attention. If you have no intention of walking up to them and actually doing an approach, just don't give them any attention at all. Because, you know what? This is the kind of shit they do. They go around, they brag to their friends. They talk about, oh, this guy was checking me out. Oh, this guy, he was like so into me and all this. They're pumping up their own ego, their own, they're validating themselves at your expense. Okay, they're making themselves look better at your expense. I notice chicks do that a lot. They try to make themselves look better at somebody else's expense. Okay, usually it's male. And dive into that. Let's dive into that real quick. Just the blatant level of hostility that she has for men. You cannot sit there and tell me that this chick has not been indoctrinated by a lot of this anti-male, anti-masculine ideology that's been going around for the last couple of decades plus now, right? You cannot tell me this chick is not indoctrinated with a lot of feminist ideas. Maybe she might not be a full-on feminist. I don't think she would ever admit that, but she does. I can sense that hostility towards men that I warn you guys about, right? I tell you guys to be careful of these guys that have that underlying hatred towards men. And this chick, hate to say it, definitely has that, right? Definitely has that. Doesn't sound like she likes men. You know what she likes from men? She likes the attention she gets from men. But she doesn't see men as, these selfless, giving, courageous, heroic creatures, right? That built society, that invented everything, including the iPhone that she's using right now to bash men. No. She doesn't have those positive feelings towards men. And it's sad, right? It's sad. But, I mean, her rant speaks so much. Her rant speaks volumes about the state of modern women today, right? And just on a side note, a lot of these modern women, dead giveaway guys, if she's got the nose piercing, look out, right? Look out, especially the bull ring, right? This chick didn't have a bull ring, but she had a pretty thick nose pierce going on, nose earring. And that's a red flag you need to watch out for, okay? Some girls will have like a really, really thin like hoop around their nose. Those are the girls that I could usually tell have not been indoctrinated to the point of no return. Those are the type of girls I usually call these half vampires that can still be turned back. But this chick is crossing the point of no return where she's got a thicker, kind of a thicker hoop going around her nose with a little ball on the end of it. I wonder how she picks her nose. I wonder how a lot of these girls with these like nose rings going through their, looking like a bull going through their nostrils. How on earth do you pick your nose, man? I mean, that would be my neg for a girl like that. I would be like, how on earth do you pick your nose? And as a matter of fact, I'm almost certain I've used that before. But then again, I do not make a point to approach girls who have a freaking earring going through their nostrils, right? That's just gross to me. And again, my own morbid curiosity is, how do you pick your nose with that ring through there? However, getting back to what she said, there is just so much there that I would love to revisit this girl, say, let me guess, about 10 years from now, when she's in her 30s. And let's see if she has the same bravado. Let's see if she has the same vanity about herself, the same self-absorption. It's so funny when these modern women are still in their 20s, right? When they're young and they're in their 20s, they think the world, and it pretty much is, the world is their oyster, right? Have the attention of just all the men out there in society. And you know what? There's a very small portion of them that do the right thing with that attention. They're either very polite about it, like if you say, hey, beautiful, I just want to say, wow, you think you look pretty gorgeous today. And they can accept a compliment and be classy about it, where they're like, well, thank you. I appreciate that. It was nice meeting you. Goodbye. Whatever. But for the majority of modern women today, they can't accept a compliment without trying to drill your ass into the ground and do something hateful towards you and try to annihilate you and try to destroy your ego just because you approach them. Really sad in these days, the times we're living in, where we have a lot of these modern women who've been indoctrinated with these anti-male beliefs, right? Let's call it that, feminism basically, to where if you just want to go up and say something nice to them, they just can't accept that and say thank you. No, they have to turn it and use it, right? Use it as an opportunity to destroy your ego, to destroy your self-esteem, to take a shot at you, because you're in a vulnerable position. And they know that. You're approaching her. You're opening yourself up to her. You're opening yourself up to that rejection. And she does not value the courage that takes. Okay? And it does. It takes a lot of courage to approach these chicks, right? And you don't know. A lot of times you don't know if she's one of these toxic modern women. Okay? Especially if you don't go out enough. Even me, I do game all the time, right? I go out 4 to 5 times a week, and a lot of times I'm fooled. But there are dead giveaways many times, excessive tattoos, obviously, multicolored hair, right? Blue hair, green hair, pink hair, dead giveaways. The bull ring through her nostrils, dead giveaway. Okay, dead giveaway that you're probably going to be in for it if you approach that girl. However, a lot of these modern women, they just can't accept a compliment. They can't be classy about it. They have to turn around and be downright nasty, vicious, mean-spirited, right? When there's no reason to. It's like, dude, this person is another human being. Yeah, I know, you hate men. You hate men. That's what you've been taught to believe by the mainstream, right? And all these late-night talk show hosts. However, in reality, this is just a guy, a human being, just like you, bleeds red, just like you, who, you know what? He had to work. Chances are he's not a player. He's not a professional pickup artist. He's not used to dealing with rejection, and he's working up the courage to actually come up to be nice to you, to talk to you. And instead of being a nice human being, even if you're not interested in just saying, thank you very much for your compliment, I'm not interested, and have a nice day. No. Gotta turn it on him and destroy him. Like, who are you to approach me? Too short, too fat, too bald, ugly. And I've seen some girls like go off on guys like that. And, sadly, it's always a newbie, right? It's always a guy who's just doesn't really do approaches, because guys who do approaches and guys who are really good at picking up women, guys who are professional PUAs, they can handle that type of rejection. They know how to turn it on the girl. They know how to kind of like spike her if they want to, and get her back if she wants to be evil. He could play her same game, or he could turn that and spin it into attraction if he wants to, right? There are many things he can do with that, and it's never going to affect his ego. He's never going to go home feeling bad about himself. He's never going to go home wanting to put a gun in his mouth or wanting to kill himself over it, or, become depressed over it, because he's experienced, right? However, the newbie will. The guy who's just not used to doing this will. And I would say that's the majority of men who go out there and try to work up the courage to talk to a girl, right? Contrary to popular belief, skilled pickup artists and professional players, guys who are really good at game, that makes up a very, very small portion of the population, believe it or not, that are going out there and talking to women, right? Nice guys really, really do just want to do their best to come up to these girls and talk to them and compliment them and whatnot. And here they are, like, they'll turn around and just try to destroy you with it because you're in a vulnerable position. Either way, this chick is just completely delusional. If she can't see her own true sexual marketplace value, guys, you could drop it in the comments below. What do you think this chick is on a scale from 1 to 10? Because clearly she thinks she's pretty hot, right? And I'm just not going to say anything. I'm going to let you guys answer below in the comments, like how hot you think she is or how hot you don't think she is. If she walked by in a skimpy outfit, would you check her out? And especially with her personality. Her personality is like most modern women. I've said this over and over. A lot of them are just terrible people. And she definitely fits that category, in my opinion, right? Even if a guy did find her attractive for whatever reason, if you found her attractive for whatever reason and you approach this girl, the second you hear her speaking the way she's talking right now in this, in her TikTok video, the moment you hear this chick speak, you're completely going to be turned off. No matter how hot you think she is, which I don't think she is at all, right? But no matter how hot you think she is, you will be completely turned off. And you won't want to push forward, right? You'll just be like, forget it. And you know what? A lot of guys will do exactly the same. They'll just be like, oh, I thought you were cool, but no, you're actually kind of a bitch, right? You're kind of a cunt, right? So I'm not interested. But like I said, it'll be hilarious, right? It'll be hilarious to see how this little TikTok video of hers ages. I guarantee a decade from now, right? Revisit that TikTok video 10 years from now And I guarantee she will not have the same bravado, the same vanity. You know, she won't be conceited like she is now. But one thing I can guarantee is she will still be single. Okay, girls like this always end up single. Right? No man ever comes along and puts a ring on the finger of a female with a mouth like that. I haven't seen it, right? I don't see it. These chicks stay single. And then the longer they stay single, the bitter they become, the angrier they become, right? The more hostile they become, the more they start to glom on to these far leftist groups that really want to destroy men. They want to destroy the patriarchy. They want women in charge of everything. They don't want equality. They want superiority. They want power. Don't kid yourself with this equality bullshit, right? They want power at the end of the day. Look around you, man. Wake up. They don't want equality. They want power. And as I've said in my very first upload on my channel, women will always abuse power. Right? They're just not meant to have power. Doesn't mean guys will never abuse power. Of course not. But overall, most guys know how to handle power, right? We know when we're going too far. Okay, we know when we're going too far. Whereas for most females, they're just not designed to understand like where the boundaries are, where you should not cross, and like, oh, I should not do this. I should not abuse my powers to get what I want. You know, there's got to be a fine line. There's got to be some morality there. However, in any case, guys, drop your comments below. I just had to do this coaching video tonight on this chick. I wasn't even planning on doing any coaching videos tonight, but I saw this and I'm like, I got to respond to this. I've got to. So drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of her rant. Let me know what you think of my little rant, my response, and anything else you want to share below about what she had to say in her little video there, her upload. So, as always, till next time. And with that said, I'm going to wrap up here. Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets. Go ahead and smash that like button below. Do it now. Also, hit the notification bell right next to it so you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Helps me out a ton when you guys subscribe, so please make sure you subscribe to my channel as well. And for all you guys who want to support my work and all of this incredible, amazing red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content that I am teaching you even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I am talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, baby. The hottest women on the planet. Okay, I teach you how to do that in 7 Months of Mastery. And you know what? I have tons, thousands upon thousands of successful students now all around the world. Okay, a lot of these guys often drop comments in my comment section talking about how they're in my program, they've met their dream girl, they've met their future wife. I've had a number of students who've been through my 7 Months of Mastery program already met their wife thanks to my teachings, right? They met a high value, high caliber, hot wife, right? Way above what they were able to get previously before they jumped into my program, 7 Months of Mastery. They were able to get a girl who was much, much more attractive, much hotter, and much higher value thanks to my teachings. And you know what? I want you to become one of them. Even if you don't plan on getting married, find yourself a cool chick, a high value chick, not one of these like low value, like DG single moms, or you know, women who are past the prime or damaged goods or anything like that. I want to teach you how to go out there and get high value women, just like my students are all around the world. You can become one of us, and all you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds, and it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons. So it's only $1 for the entire first month of high value coaching lessons from me. So take advantage of it. And it's the best way to support my work, guys. And thank you very much if you do. I appreciate it. Thanks in advance. And let's crack on out of here.